morning, and welcome to Satisfactory. Yesterday I tried expanding a few things and ended up having the power cut out on me, so today I'm going to have to figure out how to get some more power in here. I started it near the end of the episode. I was able to set up the belt work for it. I need to get some water into it. And I'm thinking that I might, because these only need 45. These only need 45 water per minute, which so 45 times 8 is 360, which means that if I've got 16 of them, that's 720, and 8 more is 24, so 1080, so 1080 divided by 300, because that's my current pipe size, is 3.6, so I need 4. So in order to do all of these plus the new ones, I only need 4 pipes. Which, as it stands right now, I actually do only have 4 pipes. I got the 2 that come in here, and the 2 that come in here. So I've got this coming in here. So one main one comes in there, and then I've got a second one that comes in from the bottom. But this only needs to supply 60. So I'm wondering if instead of this one supplying full, I split this off like this, so now that I've got my nice valve, I need rubber for it. Oh, I need oil production for this to work. Alright, well, that's disappointing, but... So, 60 goes in there. 60 goes in towards that, right? And then there should still be 100 minus 120. Should be 180, so there's still 180 that I can use. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna run this all the way over to here. So this will have this coming down here like that. Now I need to do that. Probably find some way of messing it up. Okay, so I've got 8 of them. I've got the pipes done there. So this is gonna be that. So these are load balanced, everything's fine. I need to pipe that in. I need to need to bring this through here, so I'm gonna do it right about there. I think. I just don't know. I don't remember. That's just a place marker for the time being. It's right there, I think. And then there. Slightly too high. There. Yeah, so that's good. And then we'll bring this down here. There. And there. So now we have 300 water coming in this way. We have what should be 180 water coming in this way. So that should be more than enough water to cover that. In fact, I should have like 60 left over on that, I think. Divided by 60. Yeah, see. Yeah. So it should be good. That should be all the water I need to supply, and then well, I don't like the idea that it's clipping through that, but I don't know what else I can do besides maybe go like this, maybe. looks like that worked. That's the right size. So there to there. And then there to there. Right? Oh, I am completely wrong because that is totally not the right way. Does that look like it's level? It doesn't look like it's level. Oh, because that's probably too high. Well, it's fine. So this is the center, right? So this is going to be there, and then 1, 2, and then like that. Right? Well, water's flowing. It's gonna take a bit for all the coal to populate. Yeah, so we're getting coal. So now all we need is power. So where is my... That's 2. No, that's 4. It's 4. It's 2 sets of 2. So this goes to like here. This goes to like here. And done. All right. So, how are we doing? Still fluttering. But relatively steady. So capacity peak is 1800 megawatts. It's not bad. It's not a lot, but it's not bad. Really need to get into fuel production, but I need additional resources to be able to do that. I'm I'm not sure whether to make a temporary setup just to get things going, or whether to expand as normal, and if I need more power, just find some more coal. I mean, I can always run around and find some power shards. If I find some more power shards, I can double the coal production on some of those nodes that I've already got. Because I mean, I've got up to 270 lines at the moment possible. So I think that's fine for now. But I'm limited with the reinforced iron plate at the moment as well, because I don't have that production, and I don't know how many I have left here. Not a whole lot. So I think that's probably my priority anyways, so I need to get the copper wire and cable production and the reinforced plate production. Now I think I ended up doing a little bit of groundwork on that. I think. Because I think I remember correctly, which might be not me. So I have a 270 line of copper here, and I've got a 270 line of, no, I got a 120 line of iron there. But I basically need twice as much copper as I do iron to do the using this one. This alternate recipe means I need a lot of copper. But I don't have as much copper as I do iron. So I'm wondering whether I should just stick with the basics. I'm going to need wire and cable production anyways, so it doesn't matter to set up that. But I'm just thinking that for right now, especially, since I don't have the alternate recipes that I need to increase the production on iron ingots and copper ingots, because there are so many iron nodes here. It's just I'm not even using them all. So I think that if I just utilize the iron for the iron type production for now, and just so that I have something to work with, that might be better. So this is 120, this is 120. I think I'm utilizing all this stuff that's over there. So I've got a second 120 line coming in that direction. I got 2 iron nodes here that I'm not utilizing. This is impure, impure. So I mean, they're not great, but they're not terrible. I don't think I have the resources for any extra. So I need to build. So, foregoing that, this one here, this is inefficient, so this is not, it will produce more with less. This will, it produces more plate with less assemblers, but at the cost of a lot more iron, because it actually uses more screws. Than this one. So this is the ideal. So what have we got here? We've got 30 iron plate and 60 screws equals 5 reinforced. So iron plate is 30 ingots equals 20 iron plate and screws. I think I confirmed last time that this alternate cast screw does not use more ingots, but it's just a shortcut from, so I don't have to create iron rods to make screws for it. I can just go ingots to, so this is 12.5 ingots equals 50 screws. So let's say that we have 120. No, let's go back. So 30. This is 3 to 2. So if we had 2 120 ingots and into iron plate is 4 constructors which is 80 iron plate. So 30, no, 80 iron plate divided by 30 is 2 2/3 assemblers. Now we're just gonna go with tons times 60. screws is 160 screws that we need. And we'll just divide that by 50 screws. Means we need 3.2 constructors. Which means that we need 40. So we would only need 40 ingots to satisfy that. How many shards do I have? I have 3 shards. And I would need that's copper node. This is a... So this already has... Yeah, this is an impure node. So I've already got 2 shards in it to try and boost it to 120. What's the other one? Is it also an impure? I mean, as far as I know, the majority of the nodes in the desert are impure anyways. So, it's very likely. No, it's not. So this is a normal node. Alright, so we've got 120. We put 1 shard in. That brings it to 180, and we need to come up with 160 ingots. Per. So what about this? 240. And that is 300. So let's say that I do 270. It's a waste of a shard. Well, it seems like a waste of a shard. But I'll be able to squeeze absolutely everything out of this. And the beauty of this is I can repurpose some of the reinforced plate that I'm using for the conveyors. So win. And with that, so 160 ingots. So 270 divided by 160 is 1.68. So 160 times 2. So if we do 2 banks of that, we need 320. So 320 minus 270 means we need 50. So we've got a 120 iron node. The one over there was producing 120, so we've got 270 plus 120 coming in to there. So that's more than enough. I've got a 270 line of copper coming in, so that is good. So all I need to do is pipe those up to the floors that I need them to be, and I should be good. So these two are going up, that one's going up, and I should be able to get at least 2 sets of buildings for, or 2 sets of this calculation for the reinforced plate. I mean, for this, at this level, we don't need a lot of reinforced plate. We just need a steady production of it. Because the difficult part right now is we need to be able to get materials in order to build additional things, and right now we don't have a steady supply of it, which means that we really need to figure out a way of getting this working, because otherwise we're not gonna have anything to work with. And we're gonna have to do it manually, and I really don't want to sit there and miscellaneous production and go down by 1 floor. I don't want to sit there and have to pound out hundreds of oh. Huh. Well, now that's interesting. That's really interesting. What is this line then? No, oh, cause I'm turned around. Oh, but no, that's exactly, this isn't going anywhere. Okay, so I have 2 Mark III belts of iron. And I have 120 there. And a 270 of copper. So I don't know why I'm so worried about it. I got tons of I have so much iron, I don't have to worry about it. So yeah, I am absolutely worrying about nothing. Alright, so now we need to go up here. So that's my 120 line. This is my 270 copper line. Now we just have to go up by one floor. Alright, so theoretically they're gonna come up through there and through here. Like here, maybe? Middle of the floor? I guess we'll find out soon enough. But I suppose with this here, I could theoretically run this farther out. Because even for that matter, I could probably run it all the way out to here and then run it through the side instead of through the floor, if I really wanted to. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do this. I must say though, zooping is so much nicer than having to place tiles one at a time. Oh, when I remember those days, I'm so nostalgic. And so happy for modern technology. I guess nostalgic is the wrong term, isn't it? I don't long for previous days. I wish I didn't have to have gone through the previous days. So yeah, I guess we'll leave this as the bottom floor. We'll officially make this subfloor the lower floor of any floor. I am out of steel plate. Well, I'm gonna cheat a bit, and I'm gonna do this. Take this stuff out here. This is gonna go out to there. No, this is the bottom floor, which means that this needs to be like that. Honestly, it looks a little weird, but enough iron to finish this. Nope. I need to get some iron plate. At the worst floor to do it in. So I need to go up a floor here. Use my handy dandy hyper tubes. I don't need any of you. I'm gonna need some more concrete, so although I'm also going to need to have buildings set up. So I think I'm gonna need more iron plate than concrete. Although, all things considered, the factory's coming together well. Despite the fact that I normally don't, I'm not the greatest when it comes to being able to do aesthetics. Because I'm more about functionality over making it look nice. Same time as I don't mind it looking nice, so if I can make it look nice, might as well. As bad as it sounds, now that I've done all of this, I just had a thought. So, I don't like the look of this. These singles, like the 1 meter blocks. Because you can see that it's 1 meter blocks. Like, you can't. There's a difference between this and this. Now, if this was like concrete or something, you probably wouldn't notice one way or another. But with these style of walls, I don't like the look of that. So, but the only reason I'm having to do that is because this is coming up to here, which means that, like, I am going to end up dropping stuff, aren't I? I don't like that. So what like, this is halfway up, so this, if I place like this here, you can see that there's one more and then one more, because these are 1 meter high, right? So this is a 4 meter block here, which means that if I do a 2 meter block to here, like that, right? It's basically this, well, as far as I know, these all use the same amount of material, so it doesn't really matter how many, like, what size it is. But the difference is that with this, I can do this. And I think that that looks a lot cleaner than that over there. Because I really don't like the look of it. See, I think it looks a lot nicer. That looks a lot nicer than this. And it literally doesn't use any more. Well, if anything, this is going to end up using more, that idea is going to end up using less resources overall as it is, because I need 3 of these that uses the same amount of materials as one of these. So, yeah, material standpoint, it makes a lot better sense to do that. The only problem is that now I have to replace all of this with that. So, yeah. So this person is less than 2 meters tall. Huh. And it makes sense. I think that they're almost exactly 2 meters tall. So I should be able to do this and this. That closes it in. All I need to do now is replace all of this without actually dropping myself in to the ground. Probably the more difficult process. Clearing it out is easy, not dying in the process is hard. One meter, 2 meters, so those are 2 meter ones. So now that is that. And I think what I'll do is I'll leave one gap there between them. So that I know where I'm going. To know where I left off. And as annoying as this is, I think I'm going to thank myself later for not having to look at. Aww. Super annoying. I think I am going to do something here. gonna throw some stuff in here that I can pick up later. So that I've got some buffer room. And there. The hardest part about dismantling stuff is selecting just the stuff that you want to dismantle. It's fine when you're doing like an entire factory, but I only need to go as far as there with this. And I didn't think that through. I'm gonna have to move all of this stuff too. I should have put it here. Yep, that's what I thought. I wish you could use the dismantle tool on those fix-it ones. I mean, you're not technically dismantling, but being able to pick it up would be remotely would be very enjoyable. Because sometimes you can't reach it. So if I end up dismantling an entire factory, let's say, and I'm like dismantling one floor above me, and then I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing, which I mean, happens a lot, and I mean, that's not the game's fault, it's my fault for doing it, but I mean, it'd be nice if the game helped to overcome my faults. I don't have to go past... I don't have to go past this point, so I don't need to take past there, because the only reason I'm doing this is because there's no floor underneath here, and I'd like it to look somewhat nice. Once I get past that, there's no reason for me to continue past that. Technically, there's probably no reason for me to do this, except that I think it looks nicer. So now for this, because this part here is also visible, from underneath. Oh, do I need to? Do I need to worry about this? Because the reason I'm doing it for there is because... Sorry, I'm just gonna pour another coffee while I'm thinking this through. So the only reason I need to do it for that outer wall is the fact that it's gonna end up coming to a corner at the bottom, and it's nicer looking than the 1 meter walls. Whereas with this, there's no outer wall that needs to do that, because all of them are inside walls. Like this one here, over here, like, even if all you're gonna end up seeing is a continuous wall, so it's not, I'm not hiding it behind it. Like, I'm not gonna do a 1 meter wall in between this. It's just gonna and the same with this. This is continuous, it's going all the way down, so I don't necessarily need that there. So I'm wondering if I'm gonna do this here, and then I am going to do this here, and then I am going to do that there, like that. And then I'm gonna do, so that was the outer wall. Oh, you know what? That was the outer wall. So that's 2 meters. So I think I'm gonna bring it in by 1, and it's gonna make sense in a second. So I'm gonna do that there, and then we have that there, and that there. So this one here is going to be an outer wall. So I need to have this be 2 meters. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to do this one here. I'm gonna do there. Like that. Do ramps, the inverted ramp there. This goes back into here. Do that so that I can reach it, and then we do this here. And then I can get rid of that. This goes here, this goes there. And now let's take a look at what we did. I don't need that anymore. No, I'm gonna check on this first. So, I need to go up 1. I need to go up 1. Oh, having the subfloor there makes it really difficult to keep track of what I'm doing. Alright, so we need to go down to the ground floor. And then go through here. So, see, so this is this outer wall. Is nice and clean. And I mean, I'm probably gonna end up having to do a 1 meter one at the top there, but that's, I might do the same thing as put a 2 meter in for that. I am undecided on that. At any rate, so now this ends up looking half decent on the outside, and then on the inside, it kind of follows that this is inside but not inside. So it pulls that up there and then it goes back down over there. So there's a differentiation between this kind of tunnel and the fact that this is bottom floor. And I think what I'm gonna do is on this corner and maybe along the wall is set up some sort of so that it's not just hanging. I'm just gonna set up something that kind of looks like a support structure. And I think I just had a pretty awesome idea. So I'm gonna do like this. Like that. Then like that. And this is gonna go all the way down to there, which I've got clipping, but I can fix it later. I have to pull up. I need to pull all of these up off of the ground anyways, because right now these conveyors are trapping me from being able to come out with the my vehicles. Coffee. So I need to fix that up anyways. So now what we're gonna do is this like that. Like that. Like that. 1, 2, 3. Right, 1, 2, 3. And then that comes to there. And then like that, like that. What do you think? I think it gives the illusion that there's structure there. Because that's the thing, I mean, like, just as soon as you place a block, it doesn't matter anymore, because it's just hanging there. So I think this gives the illusion of structure. It ends up looking nice without me having to go overboard on it. Now, I'm kind of worried about this one here because that's gonna end up, yeah, that's coming down right there. So what I might do is How far down? So there. So I need, that's gonna be in the way. So that gives me a pillar there. Like that. And we'll do this like that, and then this like that, and like it kind of looks weird. Especially since the other ones aren't doing that, but I mean, alternatively, well, you know what I can do? I can do this. So instead of having that, it's just this. It's less resources, it kind of gives the illusion of structure. Yeah, I don't like that there, though. It's in the way. But I mean, all of this isn't really necessary, right? So what I can do is just do this. I mean, it actually isn't functional for one thing, so I mean, I can do whatever I want. It's just a visual effect, so yeah, I like it. I definitely like that a lot better. So I'm just gonna do this here. So let's do this one there and that and like that. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's works. Yep, that fits. Going uphill. Yeah, so I think that looks nice. That ends up finishing off the look. This ends up staying as is, that it ends up ending at the floor. But because this isn't the end of the floor, this ends up continuing it down. I don't have to worry about something like this where I taper it up so that it kind of flows. I mean, it still ends up looking like a big giant brick once you end up getting farther there, but at the same time, if I throw a few windows in there, break things up a bit, maybe a pillar or two, it should be nicer. And I think it gets what I need. And while I'm out here, I might as well finish things off here. Again, I don't like the looks of this just being like this, so I'm gonna do that. And this, and that. Now, this is gonna look weird, but I'm just gonna kind of close it in and leave it at that, because I mean, a little bit of clipping. Oops. Now this I'm gonna have to clean up, but it's fine. do this here like that. That, like that, and that like that. Looks like it's all supported. Everything is looking good. And I think that fits in with the aesthetic that I'm going for up there. Not much of a detail, but well, I don't know if that looks weirder than what I have up there. It might. How does that look? It's a little bit weird, but I just think there's something missing there. And it still looks a little bit weird here, but close enough. How many times am I going to end up looking at that and saying, that looks gross. Oh, I've got another one over here. It's doing nothing. This is 60 per minute, so it's an impure node. This is 120, that is 60. It's a Mark II miner. That's a Mark II miner. No, yeah, that's a Mark I miner. So this is a Mark II miner that's doubled, that's making 120. How many shards do I have left? I have none. Do I have enough? I don't know why I have a supply of these, because I always end up just making my own. Alright, so this is kind of in the way. I'm gonna do that like that. Alright. So this should double it, which means that I'm doing, the base is 60 per minute. If I put 2 in, that is going to increase it to 120. So that means that, sorry, this is gonna bug me. This gives me 120, right? So then, oh, I'm doing it again. I'm gonna block off that, so I might as well do now. I'm gonna do this up to here. And I'm gonna run this along here. Clip through this anyways, so I'm just gonna pretend that that didn't happen, because I don't have any other choice. And then can I can? I can. Drop that on there. Get rid of that, get rid of that, and that. I'll bring this to this level. There. And that is too long, so I'm going to do this like that and that into there. Right? So then I have 120 there, and I have 120 there, which means that I have 240 here. And that's a 270 line. Now the only thing that it would be nice is if I can put another shard into one of these, that should increase it to 150. Which is 10 more than a 2. No, that makes it, because I'm going from 240 to suit 270. So if I make one of them a fully overclocked, then that takes care of that. Later. Much later. So I need to change all of this now. It's good. It's good. It's all good. The only problem is with the power shards now, like, the more power shards I have, the more power I'm going to actually need to generate, which means that my power grid is just, ugh. I mean, I'm not doing too bad, but still. Yeah, so this is there, and, oh, whoops, I need more. I'm wondering whether I should put more ways of getting around the factory. Got too many things all over everywhere. Sure, why not? Running around using my legs for travel. Oh, I'm replacing stuff, right? So this is gonna be a pain, isn't it? Oh, no, alright, well, that works. Yeah, so I can turn this into a 270 line, and these are both 270 lines, so that means I have 3 270 lines, provided I can find another power shard. Why am I walking? I mean, that's the whole point of having this, right? No, that's the wrong way. That's the wrong way. I need to go back down one. Because I need to go down to here. And I need to replace this. Yeah, so now we've got 2 270 lines there, 2 270 lines there. Go up to here. To do that. So we've got the over here. Boom. See, this doesn't look too bad, like, because it's hit, like, there's no reason to put any wall in between foundations, but that, it kind of looks out of place a little bit, but at the same time, it looks nice. Whereas, like, if I had 3 of them together, that would be super annoying. I need to go to here. need to continue this up. But in this particular case, I am going to do this and move these to here. That, and then I need to do this, like that, and like that. Then we bring that down to there. That, and like that, and like that. Now, the iron is just going to go into this floor, and the copper is going to keep going up. My door. Ah, my door. I need to go up here, like so. And then I've got 2 coming out there, and I've got 2 coming out there. And I've got a decent amount of space, but I am definitely running out of space. So I either need to expand the factory a little bit here. What are the recipes that I need to be able to do? I've got iron plate going there, and I've got iron rod there. That I'm using a 270 line for that. Modular frames needs rods and that. Heavy modular frames needs modular frames. So for right now, I need rotors. I need modular frames. The only thing that, the one thing I was thinking of right now is, um, these are basically dedicated to uh, producing materials for um, my immediate use. Once that's done, I have absolutely no need for these to continue producing, right? So they're just, doing nothing. I can dump this in. I can just dump stuff into an awesome sink, or I can use the materials for something else. So what I was thinking of is I am making a lot of rods so I've got a 120 line of rods and a 120 line of iron plate, if I recall correctly. Because I'm pretty sure that's the math for it. No, I don't think I'm running 120. Because it's 3 to 2, which means that I think I'm only doing 80. Because I think it's only a 120 line in for here. Well, I'm gonna have to take a short break. I'll be back in a sec. And I'm back. Alright. Yeah, so what I'm thinking is that I offload something that I don't need a whole lot of into this. Because I have to make a bunch of things. I need reinforced iron plate, which is used a lot. So having a dedicated production to just that to make as many as possible is ideal. Reusing an existing process is probably not the best, whereas something like modular frames and rotors, they are necessary for building, um, but I don't need a dedicated production facility for that. So, what I was thinking is that I could use these to feed into a I either or even both maybe. I don't. I mean, it should be fine. I think. I've got lots of space here. So, yeah, let's do that. So, what do I need for this? I need to do... But I think I'm getting sidetracked. Do I need rotors or frames to build these? So, I need constructors, which needs the thing that I am building, and I need these. Oh, so I do need rotors, but I should have enough rotors for that. So I think that I am fine for now. I don't want to put any buildings in this space. I'm already encroaching on the space here. For the concrete production. And in putting this concrete production here, I probably am already kind of going against my own rules. Of trying to keep things separate. So I don't think I need to worry too much about having another space available. So that can keep continuing on there. And I'm gonna keep this here the same. I'm going to run these into the next floor, and the next floor, as much as there's going to be copper, I mean, concrete's here on the iron floor, so why is that not going very fast? Both of those should be 270 lines. Did I miss something? I must have missed something. That's not good. I missed the door. I missed the door somewhere. Yep, I messed up. Whoops. There we go. All fixed. I think. I hope. Both of those are 270 lines. Yep. Alright, so I think that that should be more than enough for what I need. So if I run the 270 lines up here for those two and leave them at that, I will do copper and reinforced plate here. It'll seem weird to have that, but honestly I don't, unless I expand the factory out farther, which at this stage I don't really want to do too much. But as it is, that's better. As it is, the factory's pretty big already. So, and I'm gonna have to, what I'm kind of hoping for an aesthetic on this is to have it kind of, as it gets as the building gets larger, I anticipate that I'm going to need to build wider, because like this, the production that I'm going to end up having on this is going to be significantly larger than the one below it, right? So theoretically, I would need more space to be able to do it, so jutting out farther. So leave the smaller floors, so as I'm getting higher and higher, they end up growing wider as well as the building gets taller. So I think the initial productions are perfectly fine. I just need to expand as I need them. I don't want to touch this area here. I don't want to build anything within this 20 by 20 space. So as if I can get away, oops, yeah, so that's 10, so, which doesn't leave a whole lot of space left. I kind of went against that rule on the floor above, and I'm now regretting it, but I'm gonna have to start doing that now. Alright, so I don't know which one's going to be better to try to build in this section here. But I mean, I've got lots of space here. I can grow out that way. So I think that's fine. So at 120 ingots, or at 160 ingots, I need 3.2 constructors and 2 2/3 assemblers. So if I am doubling that at 380, because I have, this is going to be a 270 if I can get another one, but right now it's just 240. I've got two 270 lines over there that I can bring up as well. So I think what I might do, because I'm still limited for the maximum input, so I can still only do 270 anyways. So what I might do is somewhat of an overflow method. So I need 4 plus 3 constructors. So we start out with, oh, this is iron ore, so I need, I'm gonna need to process it first anyways, so that's besides the point. 8, I need some smelters. Now, since I am going to have some space constraints, I'm going to have to do things a little bit differently. And that I'm not going to space them out as much as I had. So, assuming assuming 270, and each of these can do 30, so I need 9, right? Yeah, because it's 30 in, 30 out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, 270 is kind of a weird one. So I think I have 9, right? No, because it was, no, because it's 270 divided by 30 is 9. 9 is 3 blocks of 3. So there, and there, and there. So then, now I've got 3 blocks of 3. What I need to be able to do is take a splitter and split it into 3. You know what? I've got a whole space below here, right? Those are running along here. So what if I utilized the floor below like this? What's 270 divided by 3 is 90. So 90 in, and then 30 on each of them. So I need a Mark II belt. And that is not close enough. So that's got to be there. And there. Mark II belt to there. Mark II belt to there. And then this can disappear. Now obviously this is gonna end up being messed up anyways, because it's not gonna end up being it's not a full 270 at the moment. I need to fix that at some point, but it's not critical that it needs to be 100% anyways, because as of right now, this is just to be able to supply my own production. It's not going to feed anything else. So alright, I need to get a gauge on where this needs to be, because I need to have a splitter here like that. To there. That. Oh, you know what? Forget that. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do... Splitter is here. Oh, I can't do that. Needs to be here like this. This is my gauge. So this has got to be here like that, right? Thank you for those guiding lines. That is not connected, I don't think. Is it connected? I don't know if it's connected. Maybe it is connected. Alright, well, get rid of this. Get rid of this. We need this to here. What's going on? Oh, I have messed up royally. I gotta go back up there. So my legs again. That's why they didn't connect. Those ones didn't connect because I was being stupid. So I'm gonna get rid of this, and I'm gonna get rid of this, and I'm going to do this properly. So this is gonna be like that, and then this is gonna be like, yeah, see, there we go. That should connect just fine now. There, like that, and then this like that. And that like that, and I am going to cheat and go like this. Because I can. This is going to come in here like this. So I need to have a splitter here like that. This is going in, which means that that's going like that. Now, is this gonna work? I don't know. Let's find out. It looks like it's nice. That looks like it's working. That's connected. That's like that. Now this one here is 320 or 370 in, like that. Now, this is kind of a bad spot because it doesn't quite match with this. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to do like this ish, and then like that. Kind of weird, but not terrible. Alright, so let's go there. Hopefully I don't completely forget that that line isn't a full 270 line. Now, I need power. How do I get power? I'm gonna need this here, like that. And we're gonna go so there, like that, that, like that, that, like there, and that, like that, and that, like that. Then this, like this, and this, like this, and that, like that, and this, like this, and this, like this. This goes here, and this is gonna go up to here, this is gonna go to there, this is going to go to there. So then continuing on here, this has got to go over to, say, here, like that. That's gonna go over to here. This is gonna go over to there. This goes over to here. That should give me more than enough to branch off as I need. Alright, so assuming that this is a full 270, I am going to need I apparently am going to need to call it a day because I have run out of time. But I think we got a good I think we got a bit of progress done on this. Got a good ways into starting out the starting to expand the selection of materials that we have available to us. Did some cleanup for the overall aesthetics of the factory. So I think we've got we're in a good place at this point. I hope that you enjoyed this. If you really liked the video, please like and subscribe if you want to continue seeing more videos. Um, it would really help the channel expand and allow me to be able to produce a bit more content. If you have any comments regarding, if you have any ideas on how to expand the base, any ideas on what you would like to see me cover in the episodes, please feel free to leave comments. Any comments are appreciated, even negative ones. If you got some constructive criticism, I would even appreciate that. I mean, I know I'm not the best gamer out there, so, or even YouTuber, so, and I've only just started YouTube, producing YouTube videos and streams, so I'm still learning this. And as well, I end up streaming every morning, unless exceptional circumstances prevents me from doing it. So if you want to join the stream, feel free. And if you subscribe and turn notifications on, you should be notified of any time that I end up starting the stream, so you can jump on when you end up seeing that. Yeah, that's everything. So I hope that you enjoyed it and have a good rest of your day.